Hi friends, welcome back to Frosty Eye Candy. So I'm going to jump straight in as usual, but just with the dried results. I haven't had a chance to resin this one yet, but here you go. Let's get in nice and close so you can see the beautiful Frosty mods that we've got there with some interference pigments. And then let's just get the other light source on and you're going to see them. Yeah, there you go. Fantastic. Excellent. So how did I get to this one? And why am I showing you this one? Well, this one was a video that I was about to delete, and then I showed Vanna the finished piece, and she said, oh my God, that's absolutely amazing. It's beautiful. So I thought, okay, then I should get this video, the creation video that I filmed, I should get that out of the trash and maybe make it into a video. So thank you very much, Vanna. So there we go. Yes, this is why we're doing this. I used a similar or the same color palette about 5 or 6 videos ago. And I just wanted to see what it was going to look like with a nice kind of bloom vine with some of the Frosty mods. And yes, it almost didn't make it to this bit, to editing. So let's run through some colors with you and we'll get on to the creation video. So the first color is, and they're all TLPs. So yes, please visit fluid-art.co for all your TLP and little piggy needs. This is Brulee by this little piggy. It's a beautiful kind of orangey gold interference pigment. That's going down first. And then the new one, well, lovely, beautiful new one. This is Agapanthus, a beautiful kind of dusty lavender, I want to call it, maybe something like that. It's called Agapanthus, and that's going down second. And then another one, a beautiful new one. This is Show Pony, and Show Pony is this glorious pink, as you can see, but then has a color shift to a lovely, beautiful blue. So we're going to be using that next on top of the Agapanthus. And then the last pigment we are putting down, it's Watermelon. Not Watermelon, White Haven. Watermelon sitting up there. White Haven is a beautiful kind of very, very light kind of cream, I guess I'd say. Sparkly interference color, almost white interference. It's very, very pretty indeed. And that is what is giving us this lovely show here, this one, and at the end there. And then you can see the Brulee here, that's the White Haven. And obviously this is the Show Pony, and the beautiful dusty kind of purple is the Agapanthus. So anyway, that's enough chitty chat, waffling on by me. Let's get the camera pointing down and we're gonna get on to painting, okay friends? Okay then my friends, first thing I should say, that's the 13-inch round, and I put down about 8 ounces of the pillow, which is the Glidden Premium in white satin. So the first color we're putting down here, friends, this is the wonderful new Brulee by TLP. It's a gorgeous kind of light gold or orange interference, and as you saw from the video at the beginning, gave us a fantastic show in the piece. So I'm just adding a couple of little extra lines here for the Frosty modifications that we're going to do later. And remember, when you add the lines for the Frosty modifications, the more paint you pour into the line is equal to how much that line will expand when we spin the whole piece. So if you keep them nice and thin like this, they should maintain their structure and just give us a lovely fan pattern. Now this next color is the fantastic Agapanthus, this beautiful dusty lavender color, I want to call it. Has this gorgeous purple flash to it. Just an absolutely amazing pigment. And again, Agapanthus from TLP. If you'd like to get your hands on some TLPs and you didn't watch the beginning of the video, please go to fluid-art.co and you'll be able to order all the piggies and all of the other materials that I use in my videos, including the little pots and including these little plastic stir sticks. So this beautiful color we're putting down here, it's Show Pony from TLP. Absolutely amazing, beautiful deep purple color. And I mistakenly said in the intro that it has a blue flash to it. and it doesn't. So my apologies there. So while we're waiting for me just to put the last colours down, I'd love to tell you about our live Sunday show, The Joy of Pouring, every Sunday at 2 p.m. PST. That'll be 4 p.m. Central and 5 p.m. on the East Coast for North America. But yes, please join us. All of the moderators and the admins from our fantastic group, the Acrylic Crazy Train. I suggest you search us out on Facebook, the Acrylic Crazy Train, and join us there. But all of the admins that are in the Acrylic Crazy Train are also moderators in the live chat for the live show, The Joy of Pouring. So this last colour I'm just putting down here is the fabulous Whitehaven from TLP. Kind of an interference pearl white colour. And as you saw from the intro, gives us a fantastic show with the Brûlée and the show pony and the Agapanthus. So I'd just love to remind you guys, if you're watching, please subscribe to the channel. When you subscribe, you can thumbs up and leave positive messages on the videos. And you'll also be able to interact in the live chat that we have as well. So please subscribe, my friends, and hit that like button. Okay, so in I go for the blowout of the bloom vine with the Rust-Oleum Gold cell activator. I had mixed this one up a little bit thick, a little too thick, if we're totally honest. But we just give it a little bit extra time and it starts to sink through the colours and give us some beautiful cells. So while we're just waiting for me to finish blowing this out, the cell activator I used is the Sheleeart recipe. If you'd like to know what the Sheleeart recipe is, or Sheleeart itself, it's an online acrylic pouring course that I highly recommend. The web address is up on the screen now, and I also have a 15% off discount code that I shall put on the screen now. Please feel free to share and use this code, my friends. And the course has just been updated, so it's brand new. So as we can see, the cells starting to form very slowly. Just trying to blow up the cell activator a little bit here with the straw, of course. Couple more little blows, and there we go. We can start seeing some lacing with this beautiful gold cell activator. So then, in we go for a nice close-up, friends, so you can see. And we're going to go into some super slow-mo just for a minute so you can see how I do the Frosty modifications. I always find, well, I think this is going to be, when I do the slow motion like this, it's much easier for you guys that are learning to see how I do the Frosty modifications. So there we go, there's one. Looking rather good, even if I say so myself. And let's go in for the other one. So this is in real time, friends. It's just a gentle cursive movement of the hand, as if we are using joined up writing or cursive handwriting. And I always like finishing just with a little spiral, because it just incorporates the bloom vine into the modifications and vice versa. So in I go here now, friends, just adding the odd little modification here and there to the design to try and make it a little more interesting and a little prettier. And of course some more details, hopefully to emerge after we spin. So this piece is actually for sale, my friends. I have a Facebook store. Please, if you go to my page on Facebook, Frosty Eye Candy, and that's candy spelled with a K and an I, and you will see a shop tab or button at the top of my page that'll take you to my online Facebook store, where this piece is for sale and many others that I've created in the videos I've made before. So please, if you'd like to support me, please go to my Facebook store and purchase a piece of art. So the last few little modifications, I really like that heart I just created there, just to the top left of the spiral. And then we go out for the wide angle view so you can see how long and how fast I spin my pieces for. If you guys are learning at home or just watching for the first time, I really feel it's important to leave a spin in real time so you can really see exactly how long and how fast I spin for, because these are two very important factors. Now I'm just getting a bit of the pillow paint here, just helping it to the edge of the round here and wetting the edges of the round, because I believe this will help the paint flow nicely over the edges and onto the board when we spin. So yes, as I mentioned, this piece is for sale. Please visit my Facebook store. The address of the Facebook store is in the detailed descriptions of this video, so please visit my store. And here we go for the second spin, friends. The anti-clockwise spin. I'm not too sure how important the clockwise then anti-clockwise spin is, but it's something I've always done, and if I'm making instructional videos, I feel it's something you should really do and try to explain. But there we go, my friends, look at that. The pieces expanded beautifully. Those Frosty modifications really held together nicely. And it's looking quite good, even if I say so myself. Just adding a little more, helping the paint here over the edges, as you can see. But the piece is looking quite good. Let's just check for some movement. And yes, there's a little bit of movement still, so let's give it one final spin. And again, clockwise rotation. So we did clockwise, anti-clockwise, and then clockwise again, just to give the paint even chances to move. And then we go for a nice close-up. Wow. Wow, the way the light is just picking up and subtly reflecting with those Whitehaven and Brulee interference pigments there. I'm really quite happy there with the Frosty mods. I think they're quite pretty. So just giving it a very quick torch, my friends. There were some bubbles in the pillow and in my colours. I hadn't left them to sit to lose their bubbles after I'd mixed the paints up. I was a little too eager to use the colours, but we have a few little bubbles in there, and the quick torch gets rid of them, no problem. So when we go for a nice show of the colours there, the Whitehaven, Brulee, Agapanthus and Show Pony working really nicely together in this simple colour palette. Here we go for a nicer close-up, and wow. It's just the lights picking up the interference colours that really do it for me, where they almost disappear when they're not in the correct light, and then when they just get that light at 45 degrees, wow, they really sing. So apologies for jogging the camera, friends. I was just turning off the ring light so we can get a better look at those interference colours. Beautiful. Very, very happy indeed. So let's just turn it around and give you another show. A bit closer up still. Looking fantastic. The gold Rust-Oleum CA holding its shape nicely and just giving us some beautiful lacing over those colours. Whoa. Very lucky not to have lost that on the floor, aren't I? But here we go, guys, for the last nice close-up of the piece. Just lovely. So, my friends, thank you so much for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe. And above all, my friends, happy pouring.